tuned because this is about to get hot. What's going on, folks? So I am back doing a little bit of recount. Not really recount. I don't even know what the word you want to look for. I'm just going to go right on into it, folks. So in light of all the different things that came about with me doing this thing of these different responses to a lot of things y'all asked me to listen to, watch, whatever like that, dealing with racism or white privilege, yada, 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 peanut butter. New thing came out was about the whole thing of like some of y'all try to show me where white privilege existed by showing me videos of police brutality amongst blacks. And what was really cool about this is that y'all actually helped me learn. Y'all helped me learn. I went and researched this stuff myself and found tons of videos to the contrary. I saw videos that you guys sent me of a white guy and his white son walking down a dirt road wherever on their property or something like that. Got arrested for carrying his gun around, slammed the man on the car, everything. And you know what happened? They revoked his white privilege card. Oh man, this discussion got so pretty cool, so good, because the thing is that, guys, like these reaction videos I do when it's dealing with the music, it's amazing how if I don't react to the song like somebody expected me to react to the song, all of a sudden I go from, hey man, I want you to react to this song right here. This is going to be a knockout. You're really going to love it. And if I listen to it, I'm like, you know, it was all right for me. You know, what the F? You wouldn't know good music if you want to. That's what the F is wrong, people. You're so used to your goddamn going gangster. It's like, oh, I love it, because how did I go from being this person that you really wanted me to hear this and you really want me to feel it and see it like you do? And when I don't, the gears just completely switch. Now I'm just a this, I'm a that, I'm a that. And guess what? This same thing happened with this. All because you get mad because I refuse to buy into this concept that there's white privilege. Now I'm all kinds of stuff. It's amazing. And I'm just saying this because, I mean, I don't get mad. I'm used to this. Like I said, you talk in front of crowds, you get all kind of responses anyway. But it is amazing that you can go from saying things like a lot of y'all have, which, like I said, you do what you want to, you grown-ups. Most of y'all are. I'm not going on your channel no more. I'm leaving this channel because of this. All because I said I don't see white privilege. And if you're going to leave the channel, hey, look, farewell, wish you well, wish you all the best. No matter what, it does not matter to me. But one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to change what I do, how I am, what I see with my own eyes. And because you're trying to get me to believe in a concept that I clearly don't see when it comes to this particular thing, when it's called white privilege. So anyway, you guys show me videos of police brutality, and we talked about this type of thing at work, and I talked amongst some folks at another facility. And what really became a really interesting thing is that the minute I said I did not agree and I didn't see it the way they claim it, where they trying to get me to see, it didn't happen. I kept on trying to say to a lot of guys, can y'all produce something for me? Can y'all show me? Some of y'all try to show me some statistics and all that. When I looked them up, I found a lot of stuff was just kind of bogus. But you guys told me about Trayvon Martin. Y'all brought up Michael Brown. You guys brought up, I forget the name of the guy, forgive me, but he was choked out. And then what made them mad is when I said that cop that did that, so I don't care, whoever, when the man got choked and said I can't breathe, that cop that did that is a bad cop. Doesn't make him racist. Do it. So now, how would y'all feel, white people, every time a black person dies at the hand of a cop? Let's just say if they died in surgery, you know, malpractice, whatever like that. Not even necessarily malpractice, just because they ran the risk of the surgery that they were getting ready to get. They come with risk. You know, as OPAs, you do knees, hips, shoulders, and they come with risk. There's a possibility that you may die. So if the doctor is white and the person dies on the table from doing something like a simple procedure, that doctor is racist, ain't he? Yeah, he's racist, ain't he? Okay. So here's the thing, guys. I'm getting ready to break some stuff down because I told you guys, the young people that I talk to, I want to change the way that they think, or the way that they trying to be trained to think. That's what I do. That's why I'm so successful with those young people, to get their minds to see things in a different light. Absolutely, I'm going to do that. You darn right I'm going to do it. And that's why we are doing so good. I'm all about individuality. I'm not about, no, some of y'all try to throw things at me about, oh, that's great, because a Republican, and some of y'all came and said, oh, but the Democrats. I have no idea what y'all talking about because I don't follow politics, and I tell y'all that all the time. So I don't know. Unfortunately, the public schools didn't teach us about all that. All they said is that if you black, you want to vote for the blue color, and if you white, you gonna vote for the red color in some of the public schools. Or at the time, it was like you vote for the donkey or the elephant. But they say, you know what? I don't know which animal. The elephant's gonna be the one that's gonna help you the most. Ty, that's the ones that you want to vote for. I'm like, what do you mean? So, Ty, when you like to have like a better playground, yeah, well, you want to vote for the elephant because that's who's gonna give it to you. That's what we was getting. So I never really actually got to the point to where school was really teaching us about the specifics and everything when it comes to dealing with politics. So I don't know anything about it. I'm ignorant too. But what I am interested in and what I am like to see building up and what I do like to build up are individuals, are people. Okay? I follow after my Savior. I never seen him get involved in any politics or anything like that. So guess what I do? What he do? I deal with individuals. So what I'm saying with all this is I'm getting them to think differently of what they've been trained and how they've been trained to think. It's so amazing that some of y'all have so many of the answers for black folks. And I know a lot of y'all came out and said, I'm a white person. I'm telling you that this is the reason why. No. You can't sit there and be like, for instance, if you're not on the ground floor, if you're not on the ground zero where the stuff is going down there, you didn't come out of that. A lot of times you really can't relate to it even know. So when I came out and said that the number one reason why a lot of this stuff is failing is because of fatherlessness, or what you trying to say, single mothers, no, because when you run the census and they say black folks have the lowest incomes and all, you're going to find that a huge percentage of that they're doing a census based off of is single black women. Yes, because a lot of black men are incarcerated, as we know. A lot of them are dead. A lot of them are just deadbeat dads, which is absolutely terrible. But when you sit there and you show that is like the hugest epidemic amongst blacks, and I'm going around telling blacks this, it's so amazing to me that the black mothers that I go and I talk, when we go and talk, the black single mothers are all nodding their head, agreeing with it. Yes, that's but then you got folks, no, it's not. That's not the reason. The reason why it is. That's the biggest lie in the world. They're going to sit there and try to tell. I refuse to tell any young black person that the reason why they are not doing well or will not do well is because of white privilege and because of possible racism. You can go there. I'm going to show you. I cannot wait to do this. I'm going to do video and I'm going to show you. I'm going to go and interview these people. And I'm going to interview these young people and I'm going to ask them if they dealt with racism. I'm going to flat out, y'all know some of you like, well, you must have manipulated. No. I'm going to flat out ask them if they dealt with racism. I'm going to ask a lot of them if they even know what white privilege is and see if they're going to be able to break it down to me. Some of y'all came and tried to tell me what y'all said white. Somebody said I'm white and I know white privilege exists. White privilege means I can go to a grocery store and not have to worry about being followed. Bull. That's crazy. That's stupid. That ain't white privilege. White privilege means I can walk anywhere I want to, not having to worry about nothing happening to me. I do the same thing. I did that in the hood. Even when I'm just with my friends, we walk. What? That is what you call white privilege? Being able to go in a grocery store and not being followed? That's white privilege. You call white privilege being able to walk around in the neighborhood or whatever it is you want to go, knowing good and well that you're not going to have to fear for anything? I don't. And guess what? A lot of the blacks that I talked to even today at work, some of the guys, some of the fellas, they was like, what? Straight up, that's what they said white privilege is? Bro, I walk anywhere I want to. Matter of fact, some of them start joking around. I can walk towards a group of white people and they move out the way. I mean, it was being real, y'all. They got to joking about the stuff. But I'm not going to sit here and tell any young, can you imagine me telling my sons, I'm going to sit here and tell my sons the reason why y'all are not going to be able to pretty much do what y'all want to do is because of white privilege and racism is holding y'all back. My sons are going to look at me like, first of all, I know because of how they think in their intellect, they're going to be like, well, Dad, how did you do it? Oh, I'm glad you asked. This is how I did it, son. Boom, 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 boom. And it's the same thing I'm going to do with those other young people. I'm not going to sit there and tell them the reason why they're not doing good, the reason why their mom not doing good or anything like that is because of white privilege or because of oppression or anything like that. You don't want to know why? Because I'm not going to make that their focus. You want to get out of it? I'm going to show you how to get out of it. I'm going to change your, I don't know what they call them. They call them blinders, whatever. The things they put on the horses. I'm going to put those on right there. And I'm going to have you keep your eyes on nothing but this right here. Because if I train you to see all these things that they want you to see or try to get you to see, your mind can draw up all kind of crazy conclusions that's not even so. And my example is the very thing that y'all try to do when y'all sent me some of these videos showing these white cops doing this to these black folks. And then y'all get mad at me because I'm asking, well, what did they do before? What did they do before? And then some of y'all, well, no, I'm going to show you what systemic racism and this is because guess what? They got a thing. Like somebody wrote me and said, dude, how come a white guy that raped, he said a guy that raped a girl got 11 years old and then a black guy that raped a girl got 25 years. Are you serious? That's what you coming up with, to showing that there's systemic racism. First of all, neither one of them should have been raping anybody. I don't care if they gave one of them 50 years, another one 100, gave them life. You should not be doing it. How come nobody's talking about the fact that they shouldn't be just doing the crimes anyway? Oh man, that's messed up. They gave this criminal 10 years that's white, and then they gave this other criminal that's black 15 years. That's racist. That's justice. What are you talking about, man? What? You shouldn't be doing anyway. Then I busted out because I said, you want to sit there and say a black dude to commit a crime and a white dude commit a crime of the same exact crime. The black dude get a higher sentences or harsher sentences than a white dude. Well, is anybody asking if the black or white dude ever had any prior sentences? Have they had any prior felonies or anything like that? So don't try to get me with that stuff like that. It almost make me think that you sometimes might think that I'm ignorant or something, or I'm like stupid, that I'm not going to ask questions like that. You're not just going to be, I told you guys that before, you're not just going to be able to throw no video or anything like that at me without me actually trying to think. I don't do that. Oh, well, you know what? The black dude did get a injustice. Wait, time out. Injustice. He shouldn't have been doing it in the first place. Yeah, doing it in the first place. Like, is there actually a system that's set up that says if you rape somebody, it comes with, right, it is, ain't it? It is, isn't it? Isn't there something to come up to say if you commit this crime, it comes with 10 to 15 years? Right, it says 10 to 15, so it don't matter between the two which one you get, right? Well, the white dude got 11 and the black dude got 14. It said it comes with a sentence of 10 to 15 years. How about that? So that's why when I do what I do, when I talk to young people, whether on my job, anything like that, I'm going to make them see it the way they should see it. Somebody is trying to get them to say, well, Tyler, well, isn't that what you're doing? No. I want them to think for themselves. Like I asked my son, just come and ask me questions. I'll say, okay, well, before I say anything, what do you think? Well, okay, well, I think that okay, and why do you think that? Because it didn't show the, okay, well, great, good, that's good. I want you to, yeah, good, critical thinking. But don't just sit there and try to say that because this is going on, that this is racist. I mean, it almost made me think of Boomerang, where Martin was talking about look at this, man, everything is racial, man. It's racial because look at the pool table. The pool table represents the earth. You know what I'm saying? And why is it that all those other balls on the table represent the races? But why is it that the white ball, man, the white ball is knocking all the other balls off of the earth? But the last one they're going to take out, why gotta be the black ball? See, it's racial. They're taking out the yellow ball. You know what they try to say? Chinese folks are yellow folks, racist with that. The red ball, you try to say Indians. I don't know. Blue, I don't know the other colors. Green, I don't know if there's, I don't know. But my point in saying all that is that look what folks can do with that. Well, I ain't playing pool no more. Pool is a racist game because it's invented by white people and they want to show their dominance on how the white man can knock off any race that he wants to because, yeah, why is that pool table green? Why can't it be black? Why can't it be? I mean, come on. Why everything associated with black got to be negative? I mean, when you start doing things like that, it makes these kids jump on board a lot of times with this, that they don't even have enough brain power to reasoning or even think critically of these things, and everybody just jump on board and yeah, it is racist, man. We ain't playing no pool no more. So it just blows my mind some of the things that y'all try to get me to pretty much see this thing that I just don't see. When you ask me, do I think white privilege exists? And I say no, because I don't see it. And there's a lot of people that jumped out. White folks came out, started saying things that they went through, that a lot of blacks go through. But like I said, what's awesome about this is that by y'all saying these things and telling me these things, it caused me, I mean, don't get me wrong. I can't tell you every last one of them, but most of the links that you guys sent to me, y'all wanted me to watch or look at, I looked and I watched and I looked at them, right? But it amazed me because while looking at that, I'm like, well, gosh, like it showed things like how single parent home amongst whites has jumped up to I think the guy was saying like 25%. And then like amongst Latinos, it was 50%. And then like in blacks, it's like 73 to 75% or something like that. Astronomical for either race, period. But guess what? What was cool about it is it came down to fatherlessness, folks. Fatherlessness. Fathers ain't doing what they supposed to be doing responsibility-wise. But a lot of folks make it easy for them. Make it easy for a man to walk away when I don't need him. I don't need no man to do this for me. I don't need, well, when he do it, Why? What? When he do that, then why complain? You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to say to be rude, because like I said, what I'm saying to y'all, I said in front of the same women that I talk to all the time.